All right. Hello, everybody. This is Eric from Top Flight Trades. I just spent an hour doing a video and it recorded it without sound. So apparently my microphone, even though it was working, it was not working. So I don't know who to blame for that. But anyways, okay, I guess we'll do it all over again. This video is going to be very short. I'm not spending an hour on it again. I'll cut a lot of the crap out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the watch list very briefly and go over the new premium picks list and get this thing out as promised. I'm sorry for the mix-up. I hate to have to do another hour and 15-minute video or whatever it was. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Okay. Let me jump over to screen share here. Okay, first off, this is Eric from Top Flight Trades. Yeah, basically this is the weekend review. Every weekend not this time, at noon Pacific, I go over the stock list, our watch list. I go over our premium picks list. I look at the market, what the market did last week, and we look ahead to next week to kind of see what we're looking at as well. And so, yes, as you've already learned, we've already done this once today, and now I get to do it again. That's fine. It's just a lot of stuff I put into it. And of course, I don't have a script. So that's that. I want to welcome new members. We have several new members this week. So I want to say welcome to the site. And if I haven't got the message out to you yet, I welcome your communication. I welcome the opportunity to sit and maybe talk with you. We could do video, we could do text, email, whatever you want to kind of learn a little bit about you, what you're seeking, what your trading style is, what your intentions are, and I can be of assistance to you any way I can. So I just want to offer that out to you. So if you haven't reached out to me and said hi yet, I definitely welcome that. If you want to know how to get a hold of me, I'm on StockTwits, and also you can find over on the website at Top Flight Trades, there's a contact page there, and you can see it has my email and other things there as well. So first off, let's get a quick look over here at the NASDAQ. All right. Okay, now we'll look at the S&P here. Okay, in a nutshell, we already did a long analysis on this. Basically, we are up. 2 weekends ago, 2 Saturdays ago, we were down here off this area, off the support area down here, and we were really hoping that coming Monday was going to be strong. If not, we're going to start heading down, either down to this area here or that would be the 200-day EMA. Fortunately, that next week was strong. We came back up to this area. And then that next week we were strong again. Yeah, we got about here. And then this last week we finally broke through and we found new highs. So that's what we want to see there. And let me take a look over here at the NASDAQ. Here's the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ broke into new ground a day before the S&P. So we were watching this, but same thing. That last Saturday we were down in this area here. 2 Saturdays ago, again, it was looking pretty bleak there. We weren't making any new highs. As you can see, we had a high here, and then we had this high here. We're making lower highs. Not good. But fortunately, that week, we miraculously turned it around, came up to this level, and finally punched on through, and we punched on through the resistance there. So here we are. And then Friday, we had a even better day. So, 5,000, here we come, right? Okay, and then let's take a look at the Dow. Now, the Dow looks a little weaker. As you can see, Friday we did well Friday as well. We're in a new ground here. So the markets are good. That's really the kind of setup I love. If you know any of my trades and my premium picks, I love breakouts in the new ground. I love picking extremely strong, profitable companies, and I love it when they find new highs, and they often do all the time. So it gives a lot of opportunities to get in and trade. So that's that. So let me take a look. I'm going to pull everything up again here. So pull everything up here, and let me pull up the premium picks list here. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of go over really quickly what we have right now of the premium picks list. So far in 2015, we've had 51 stocks make the premium picks list, and I know that is a lot. The good news is it's a lot. There's a lot of trading opportunities there. And the criteria to make the premium picks list, I want the best, strongest companies out there. I want their sales to be increasing, profits. You want to have good management, good product. I mean, everything about the company, I want the best. Just like if you're to pick a hockey team, you don't want all a bunch of losers who are injured. You want the best guys on your team. Okay, so I pick those, and then of course I rely on the technical analysis to find these right setups, and before they move, and or even when they're moving, and then we do really well. So let me just look at so far. So again, 2015. If you go over to topflighttrades.com, you'll see a tab there in the menu. It says 2015 performance. That's what we're looking. Those are the numbers. I just updated those today. So I don't have it in front of me, but right now I know we had a total of 51 stocks in 2015, premium picks that we played. We stopped out at 10 of those, which is about 18%. 41 of those were still in. So 41 of the 51 are still in play. And I think right now, averaging all those up, I think we're at 6.8% right now. And I think the S&P is at like 2.5, I think. Anyways, it's all written down there. So we're definitely doing nearly 2.5 times better than S&P there. But and it's early yet. It's only the end of February. So again, these stocks, the ones that make the premium picks list, they're long. I'm long on them and their swings. Okay. So we can hold them for just a matter of days if that's your strategy. Of course, 2 weeks or even months. The stocks on the premium picks list are strong. I expect really to hold them for months. Okay. These aren't just like penny plays that are just, off getting a quick shot of momentum or earnings pop, and then they're going to come back down. No, these stocks, we're just finding these things, pull the weekly chart on any of these and you'll see they're trending upward strongly. Okay. And we're now on the daily and we're playing breakouts or pullbacks on them. That's pretty much it. And so we do well. So any of these premium picks here, I don't put exits on there necessarily because everyone's strategy is different. So, okay. So we'll take a look here. We'll look at just a few, look at a few here that we have premium picks list. So this is CERN. We got into this here back on the 11th. We're up nearly 7% on that one. Then we have Apple. We're up also 7% there. PC, we can see we've kind of found a resistance area here, and we're ready to find a new high. Of course, our candle wick went almost up to our target here. And on PayC, we did hit our first target. The second target we're looking to hit as at 35.47, and we came close to that. But again, if you want to try to get in on this again, in the very short term here, we kind of have this little area we want to break into new high ground there. So we might be able to get a good play out of that. And of course, we'll reach our target here pretty quickly. So that's PayC. What else we have? We have Serve. This one's doing really well. We're currently up, 15% on Serve or so. Yeah, CMO. Let me move my thing here. So then we have CMO. Okay, ZLTQ. Yeah, so a lot of these are just plugging away just fine. So that's what I like to see. And let me look at the best one of the year so far. ECYC got right down here as it came down to this pullback here, and then it gapped up. I forget why it gapped up, but it definitely gapped up, and it's just been running ever since. And then back in here, we found new highs again. So you could have got in right back here at 169.70, and boom, now we're up 177. So still climbing there. Then we have SNCR. That's not SNCR. SNCR. Looking real nice there. We hit our targets on that. AKRX. There are targets, both of them on this one as well, and it's still climbing. UTHR. Another one. And actually on UTHR, we did hit both of our targets. Our second target was at 149. and still climbing. And let me find a couple more other ones here you could see. So TSRA, we hit our target there, pull back a little bit, but still climbing. We're still holding above our 13-day EMA, 13-day exponential moving average there, the green line. So looking good. Yeah, and so the other one is HSP. This was a, excuse me, this was a good one. Yeah, you can see we got in over here. It just started breaking the new highs, went up, pulled back, and then it just absolutely gapped up. And I don't remember why. Somebody's buying them out. And I mean, these are candles up here. The trading range is like 7 cents every day now. It's the range just went to nothing. Yeah, it shot up. So we're up 38 on that. On this one too, we just went through earnings, beat earning by 29%. On this one too, I'd get out. It's not really doing anything, but take those profits. And then that's that one. And then what else do we have? I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, again, all the premium picks are listed on our website, topflighttrades.com. Again, there's 41 of them we're still in play on, and these are just a few of them. So go ahead and check those out. Let's take a look at the watch list. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just shoot through these here. I have all the watch list here, and we'll take a look at some of these other ones here. IPGP just made the watch list here today. I update the watch list every Saturday, and they often consist of the same stocks we're often in again. Again, I want the best stocks I can get out there, so the list doesn't fully refresh into new stocks every single week. We'll lose some, gain some, but the main core of the winning stocks remain the same. So that's a good thing too. And then we just trade those things multiple times. I mean, we want the stocks that climb from $40 to $600, right? So anyway, so this is IPGP. No point of entry on this one yet. Yeah, but looking good. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Oh yeah, then in this SLXP, we got in this back on the 12th of November. The thing's just still plugging away along just fine, up 55% now. And the point was it was up 4.67% on Friday. PCYC, we saw that was also up 3.5%. Then we have Hawaiian Holdings here. This was up 3% on Friday. We're not in this one. Looking for a support play off this here. You can see we're kind of down here in this support area right down here at 18. Like to see it hold that, and love to see it get back up into this area. That could be a really nice play. Looking to see it break above this area here, get above the 13-day EMA, and ultimately I'd really like to see it get above the 50-day moving average, the blue line there. Let this thing get up to 20. Okay. But you're saying, hey, you're giving up 10% between here and there. Well, you can get in a little bit here and wait till it gets up here and add more. But that's what I want when these stocks make the premium picks list. I want to have a high confidence in the reward with minimal risk. I don't just throw any stock on there. That's why they perform so well. So sometimes I'll want them to give me another 5% before I buy in. Okay. HBI, we're in this one, of course. The premium picks looking good. Tractor Supply, we are not in this one. I don't remember why, but this made the list last weekend, probably. It looks like it would have been last weekend or Monday. And it didn't look right to me. Just didn't look very strong, but definitely strong on Friday. Don't let the volume fool you down here. I think TradingView is I noticed this week had some errors when loading volume. Volume was not 100,000 for Tractor Supply with movement like that. I can guarantee you. I went back to stockcharts.com and compared these to verify that their data is not filling in here on the volume. So anyways, don't let that volume fool you. But TCSO, we're watching this one still. Calm is a new one. No, we're not holding this one at all, and there's no plan of entry on this one, but we're watching this one. We'll see if this pulls back or just continues to trade sideways a bit. PanW, looking good. We're in this one. Celgene, we're watching this one. This one's close on the watch list, so we'll see how this does. I want to see this get above 124 124.70. Probably close above that area, 124, into new high ground. The 52-week high is 124.60. I'd like to see it close at least a dime above that. So 124.70, let's say. Let me look at the weekly on Celgene here really quick. Here's the weekly. So that will be good to, I know I got lines everywhere on this thing. You zoom out again. Okay, so you get the idea. The stock's really doing well. It's climbing. Boy, just here a few years ago, you're back at 24s. Now we're we're at 124 almost here. So looking good on Celgene. Daily. So when this hits our entry, I'll obviously let you know and post it as a premium pick, and all the members will be notified. RH, no entry on this one. I got stopped out of this one here early on. I'm trying to remember where it was. It might have been back in this area here. I think I was counting on off the hold support here, and it finally broke through. Anyways, I might even take this one off my watch list. Not too happy with it right now. VRX, we're in this one, looking good. Okay, UIHC just made the watch list today. There's no position, no entry yet. But you can see we hit earnings. Actually beat earnings by, what, 28% was it? No, 19%. And it just took a turd here. So basically, you can see I kind of have support drawn here. We kind of had some resistance in that area here prior. Broke through it, came right back down to that area again. So let's see if we can trade sideways here and hold it. And then get back up into this area. So we'll keep an eye on UIHC. And we have Activist ACT. Again, this is a premium play we're in. ALK on the watch list here, looking to see if we can hold support here on the 50-day, the gold line there. No position in lows. CTSH, this is a premium pick. BDC, this is new on the watch list. There's no position, no plan for entry yet. We'll see what this does here. We're still watching it. McKesson, another new one to the watch list this week. This was on the watch list a few weeks ago. It's back. You can see Friday we had a pretty good day here. Looking for new highs once again. So this thing just continuously likes to climb. Here's the weekly. Let me zoom out a bit so you can kind of get a look here. So yeah, looking good. Just here, top of 2014, where were we at? 145. Yep. So let me turn some little tunes on here. So okay, SWKS. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this. Okay, SWKS might actually have another entry ready here for us. We got in obviously back in here. It's climbed up to this area about 84.50 or so, pulled back. Now we're back again. So again, I love the breakouts. I love finding new highs. Don't know how much of a breakout it necessarily is going to be, but finding new highs and getting a nice push through there. So if you missed out back here, this might be a good area to get in again. When we start making new highs, higher highs, that's what I want to see. We start seeing higher lows, and I do not like that. UA, we're in this one. See, after it made the premium picks list, traded sideways a bit there, but now we're starting to finally get some ground. Took a couple weeks, but we're moving. Okay, save. We have no position in this one yet. You see we did close up above that area there, but I'm not liking it just yet. FLT, this just made the premium picks list here, obviously last week, it looks like. Earlier this week, I guess. Looking good. HDB. Yeah, we're watching this one. This could be just almost ready for entry here. What I like to see. First area it's probably going to come to is up here about 62. So might be worth a wait. We'll see. Payc, looking good. Still plugging away. That's obviously a premium picks list. So is Cavium. CAVM. Dollar Tree, premium play. And again, all of our premium picks are on our website at topflighttrades.com. So come on over and join, and you can get in on the action here. Start playing some swings. Okay, CERN, another one that is looking good. We're striding for our targets there. Tessera, hit our targets there. Still climbing, still holding the 13-day EMA, as you can see here. That line right there. Let me zoom in a bit. So we're holding it, looking good. AVGO, we actually stopped out on this one. We are not back in it. I believe we stopped out back here. I forget where. Had a pretty fairly tight stop on it. It was one of these. It was just I don't know, early January. Yeah, it's early January. So FTNT, no position in this one. We did not get in this one because earnings was right here. I really like the setup. Earnings was just 4 days away, and good call because it took a big, whatchamacallit. Okay, IDXX. We were in this one. It came right out and hit our target to begin with, but we're still in it. Came back down here to the 50-day moving average right here, and we're holding it. So let's see it come up and find new ground. Papa John's. This is a premium pick, of course. We're in it. Okay. Ross. We are not in this yet. Look for this to be added to the premium picks list here soon. Earnings coming up in 4 days. Yep, earnings in 4 days. And we have Serve, also looking good there. Sherwin Williams. Excuse me, looking good there. Jardin. No position in this one. This is on the watch list for this week, so we'll keep an eye on that. Amgen. Okay, Amgen. We'll see if we can get something out of this here. This thing's been heading downward here for pretty much the year, since top of December almost here. It's when we hit the high of 173.14. It failed to make a new higher high. We're making lower highs. And then it just continued. And another lower high. And another lower high. But we're still climbing here. So what I want to see here is, again, this upper channel here line is not exact, but certainly we are getting above it. I'd love to see it get above the 50-day line there, the gold, and even better, I'd love to see it get up here above 160, the blue line there, and then that's going to give us a higher high. At least guarantees us that, at least from the previous high. Ultimately, I'd love to see it come all the way back into the 170 range. That would be a pretty sweet play as well. Give us an extra $15. So we'll keep an eye on that one. ABC, that's on the watch list, no position. Jazz, premium pick, looking good. We need to climb up to 177 there so we can make some newer highs. If not, if this yeah, we'll see here. We're getting a new high from here to here. Barely. Not really. We need to bust out of this area here. Or I could exit this one. I could. Could. It's just one of these that are green. It's now starting to, you could just say I'm not being patient enough. But sometimes people want to know when to exit a stock. And this is one where I would not be afraid to. If this isn't going to start making new highs and I'll take the 5% profit off the table. That's fine. It's green. I'll move the money elsewhere. So, okay. So anyways, but that is still in EA. We're in this one, looking good. Ulta, watch this one to be added to the premium picks list here soon. Apple, looking good. I already go through these. Okay, AMBA, we're coming down to the 100-day EMA, no, not an EMA, not exponential moving average, the 100-day moving average right now. So we'll see what this does here. Definitely want to see it again start making new highs, even on the short term. Manhattan Associates, no position. This is on the watch list. CDK, premium pick list. Premium pick, looking good. Got in at 42, probably 41.80, 41.90. It's currently at we're at 47.90. So it's that quick $6 a share. That's good. Harman, Spirit, SPR, plugging away. No position in AFSI. It's on the watch list. So Western Alliance. Okay, so this made the premium list here last week. So you can see we broke through resistance there. Got a good open on it, and then it pulled back. So let's see if we can still hold this 13-day here. I like these two candles. That's fine with me. I expect oftentimes when these things break through resistance, they come up, pull back, and hit it, and then they go again. So next week strong, we'll continue. O'Reilly, watching this one for new highs over 209. LinkedIn. Here's Bib. It's looking good. And again, let me zoom out. Let's look at the weekly here on Bib. And this was like a really big ascending triangle kind of pattern here. It goes all the way back to June. Well, I'll call it from this first top. Yeah, a year ago. So, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Off we go. And then now we're going to make new highs again. Again, when these things break through resistance, often they come up and they pull back, and then they go. But sometimes really strong companies, they break through and they just continue. And they may pull back, of course, or they will pull back, of course, at some point, but they don't always pull back here to the now support. Okay. Starbucks, no position in this one. This thing's just running. Okay, Edwards Life Sciences, we're watching this one, looking for new highs here above 136, 137. Yeah, and the trading plan is available on the website right now. Once that's ready, anyways. Illumina, this made the list. It went up to a high of 113 pretty quickly there, pulled back to the 50-day, and now we're climbing again. We did not stop out of this, as you can see. We had our stop down, I believe, at 8%. Yeah, 7.5%. So looking good. UTHR, we talked about this one already. This one's got earnings in 2 days, and we're already doing just fine. So, you know what to do here. If you're in this one and you have earnings coming up, it's never a bad idea to, what the heck? Never a bad idea to get out if, yeah, I was looking back here again at the previous earnings, and the earnings was a 53-cent loss, and the expectations was $1.84, and it hardly budged. I mean, it went down 131 to 120. It went down $10. Earnings coming up here in 2 days, and they're expecting 219 estimate. Okay. Okay, so back what I was saying, when you're holding a position like this and there's some uncertainty with earnings coming up, what you can do, you know, you can get out and you can always get back in. Okay. And again, what you could do is you could sell half your position, take those profits, take that money, sell 2/3 of your position, sell 75% of your position. Okay. Depends on what you want to, how much of that you want to go through earnings, but you don't have to put 100% if you want to go through earnings. Take most of your profits off the table. Take 80% off the table, leave 20% there and let it see what it does. And if this just, you know, tanks and goes back down to this area, well, then just 20% of it, you're still in the green. But 80% of you maximized it, perhaps, and the 20% didn't. And then again, if this thing just booms and takes off out of here, well, then you're already taking greater gains. I mean, you're still you're still good. Well, I just moved that, didn't I? Darn it. So anyways, that's what you can do when earnings coming up. Okay, Chevron, this is not on the watch list. I just keep an eye on this due to other interests. AKRX, we talked about this one. HSP, talked about that one. Okay. Monster, watching this one, waiting for this to break through. I think this is going to be a pretty good, strong breakthrough out of here. Might have some news coming up. Yeah, I believe Coke owns Monster. I believe if they don't, and then that's what I read. It was a potentially an upcoming news story, a deal, a product deal, venture, something that had to do with Monster and Coke. But if I remember right, I believe Coke already owns Monster. Again, you know what? I don't study every single one of these companies. I am a technical trader. But anyway, so that could be, if positive, regardless of what it is, if positive, that can be explosive news. At the same time, we have earnings coming up. Okay. So, I mean, it'd be nice to get a play like this, you know, beats earnings and just absolutely explodes from 60% up 93%. So anyways, that's coming up in 4 days. Okay. That's when I expect this resistance to become support. Just gonna shoot through it, or it could tank. So keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on Lock here. You can see it tanked pretty bad here. Came right back down to the support area here. Came up. Now we're touching it again. Let's see if we can get this kind of short-term double bottom here, perhaps. If you did want to play us, you like bottom plays. Well, you probably wouldn't call this a bottom play. Not like it's a penny bottom play, but again, here we got lower highs. But if you wanted to, you also get in higher lows. Okay, so this could be a fairly good play here. Again, this area. I'm sorry, we're on the weekly. Let me go back to the daily here. Go back here, and you can see this area. We've kind of held it. Why is that not drawn right? There we go. Gee. You can see this area here. We came down to support this area here, hit it again. We're coming back down to it again. We've already crossed through it. And next week, Monday is strong. We can get another big bounce out of that. So it could be a pretty good play. And with this, I'd only put my stop. If I got in right here at this point at $13.99, I think it is, say $14, you could put your stop down here, just down here, down 50 cents, and it'd be a 4% stop loss. But look at the potential gain. If you want to come back up to this area, the top of the channel, you're looking at 26% nearly. So look at the risk reward, 6.46. You know what I mean? Just make sure you have a tight stop. If this thing, maybe not too tight. I mean, you may want to be more comfortable with 6%. Okay. I never go more than 8. Okay. Don't go more than 8. But I never go more than 8. Look at all that room that gives me. That's still, look at the risk reward for this channel here. So that could be a good one if you like playing those bottom support plays. All right. So SWI, premium pick, looking good. ODFL, again, looking good. We talked about SEMO. MTSI, this is a new one. No position. We're watching this one. NOAA, this is a premium pick. Just a few days old. We got earnings in 3 days. OTEX, this was a premium pick that we got into, and it just turned on us right away. So we haven't stopped out yet, but we are down a couple percent, I think. ABG and UVE. Okay, so in LCI, okay, I'll explain this one. LCI made the premium picks. It did not make the premium pick list. Let me take that back. Last Wednesday, I believe it was. Or was it Tuesday? Made the premium picks list. It made the criteria. I was going to add it. And when I looked closer at this, I decided to hold back on it for now. Not a bad company. It's not a bad setup. What I saw was I wanted to see us get into new ground here, start finding new highs. Okay. When I come back here and I look, I see this channel here. Well, I kind of realize we're near the top of the channel. So I don't think we're going to have much issue of breaking above this previous area, like back here. We went right through and we popped right through it. We came up there. Same thing here. No problem coming that area, but we're going to come right up here probably. And then we could pull back and then again, pull back down to this area. So I don't want to buy right now. This isn't my breakout like I like to play. We're in the middle of a channel, at the upper end of the channel. So I'd hate to have it come up to this area here, gain $2, $3, whatever, and then have it pull back. So that's what my caution was with this one. Now, if we get above the channel here and start going, well, then, yeah, different ball game, different setup. So, again, we're green on this one. It's drawn on the chart here, but it's actually not a premium pick. Again, I anticipated it to come up to this area here. So perhaps from, 60 to 65, 8, 9%, but that could be it. All right. So that's pretty much it. So if you go to the, topflighttrades.com, you can see, of course, our premium picks and our watch lists, among other things there. And those watch lists updated on Saturdays. We do this video on Saturdays. This video might take place next week on a Sunday evening. I've had some requests to consider other times to change, to have this meeting, this weekend review, primarily because right now it's in the middle of the weekend. And I feel your pain, especially today, because I already spent an hour and a half recording this video an hour and a half ago, and it didn't record correctly. So I'm doing it again. So my Saturday is, well, I usually spend my Saturdays at the computer anyways, but whatever. It interrupts the weekend. And so a lot of people are spending their Sunday evenings getting ready for Monday's market open. So Sunday might be a better time to do this. So anyways, watch the website and I'll announce when the next one is next week. All right, let me turn off screen share, and I sure hope there's audio in this. Also, the other thing is, yes, for members throughout the week, usually 2 times a week, I do, I call it a happy hour. Pretty much I come on a similar type of setup here, come on video, and I invite you, and we pretty much just have our social hour where we can talk stocks amongst the members, look at charts, very informal, fun, bring a sandwich, bring a cold one, whatever. And we're going to sit and talk stocks. And basically I just turn on the platform, the camera and the mic, and invite you to come along and hear what you're doing that week, hear what you're playing, look at stocks, ones you're looking at, just try to have fun with it. But I try to do that twice a week. The days have varied a little bit. So I don't know necessarily if I'm going to have strict Tuesday, Thursday kind of thing. But actually, I'd like to do it more regularly. So we'll see about that. But keep an eye on the website for that. And if you can't make one of those, they are recorded and they're posted on the website for later viewing. And then finally, the last thing that I have is this week we will not have our contest. Last 2 weeks, we've had our contest where the members would just pretty much make their pick for the week. Which stock's going to do the best? What stock's going to perform the best? And for the last 2 weeks in a row, it was Ryder. I forget what Ryder picked in week 1, the first week, but he won. And last week, he went long with NTSH. No, I forget. It's all posted anyways on the site. But anyways, he won again. So we just sent him off a $20 Amazon card for his winnings. So we are not going to have it this next week, but the week after that, we're going to do that. And we might up the ante and have more prizes. So that's what I have. So thanks a lot for watching. If you tuned in late, just on a spontaneous viewing, this was planned for 12 o'clock. But again, I recorded an hour and a half of it and realized there was no audio. So this is my second take. And I apologize if I looked a little grumpy in the beginning. So anyways, I'm glad to spend the time with you. Thanks a lot. And I'll see you over at topflighttrades.com. Thanks, guys.